The battles of Saratoga were the climax of a campaign that had lasted many months in the northern theater of the Revolutionary War. It was the culmination of a British plan to catch the colonies in a giant pincer movement. While General Cornwallis led an invasion force into the Carolinas, General Burgoyne led a massive army of 7,000 experienced regulars and Hessian mercenaries down from Canada to crush all resistance in the north. After easily capturing Fort Ticonderoga, the army moved into eastern New York, prepared to fight American General Horatio Gates and his army of 8,000 militiamen. Gates decided to fortify a position from which he could block the British enemy. Burgoyne planned to destroy the rebel army in one decisive stroke. The British decided to attack the Patriot Fort from 3 sides on September 19th. However, only one attack force initially saw combat because the others were delayed by the bad terrain. The forces met near Freeman's Farm, far away from either camp. A small rebel force under Colonel Morgan unexpectedly met the British right wing, and a small skirmish erupted into a large battle. The outnumbered Morgan called for more soldiers. In the meantime, he was trapped in the wilderness with 500 men against nearly 5,000. Using trees as cover, the Americans managed to hold the regulars at bay long enough for a large number of reinforcements to arrive. The two armies fought ferociously. Repeated charges by the British were driven back, and many officers fell. Hearing of the battle, Burgoyne sent over 1,000 Hessian mercenaries to support the redcoats. When he discovered that the Patriots were badly outnumbered, General Gates decided to pull back and fight another day. Thus, the First Battle of Saratoga ended in a British victory, although a hollow one, as the Americans had not been destroyed and their fort still held. Because the Americans still held on, Burgoyne decided to launch another attack on October 7th. He sent 3,000 of his best men to attempt to storm the fort from behind. Unfortunately for him, Horatio Gates got wind of the scheme and arranged for most of his army to attack the advanced force. Caught by surprise and terribly outnumbered, the British pulled back until they arrived at English fortifications. The attack continued for some time with no success, until Colonel Benedict Arnold led a strong Patriot charge from the side, driving the British back. General Burgoyne knew that he had been totally defeated. After the two battles, 440 of Burgoyne's men had been killed and 700 wounded, while only 90 Patriots were dead and 240 were wounded. It was the first huge Patriot victory of the war. After the battles, Burgoyne withdrew north, but was soon surrounded by Gates in the town of Saratoga, New York. Low on supplies and much weakened by the fighting, he surrendered his entire army, over 6,000 soldiers. The news of the victory was generally received with great joy throughout the 13 states. When King Louis XVI heard about it, he finally agreed to ally himself with America after several years of indecision. The battles of Saratoga were the most important battles of the Revolutionary War for 3 reasons. First, a major British invasion was utterly crushed. Second, the battles provided a huge boost in morale, causing many more people to enlist. Third, and most importantly, the French alliance was a direct result of the battle. Without French help, America would probably never have become an independent country. The battles of Saratoga were the second largest of the Revolutionary War and by far the most decisive. They showed conclusively that the Americans were able to beat the British in an open battle and turned public sentiment against England. Without Saratoga, odds are America would never have won its independence.